Hey guys, I got a 2012 Jeep Liberty here. I just want to show you everything I did for this year. This is my daily. It consists of a Smart 5K on 4 SVR 15 Skar. I'll give you a whole entire rundown of what it did and see what you guys think. So there it is. Nothing too fancy. Built to be all around good, musical, but try to get a little bit high dBs out of it. So we'll start with the front. Started off this year. We added CES 320 amp bulb. It was just stock electrical. I went ahead and tried to put an external regulator on it. It is transpose blue box, but I was having problems with it, so I sent it back, and hopefully trying to get it back for this Sunday, because I got a meet down in Pittsburgh to attend to try to get that 152. But we'll see. Then from the CES alternator, we got 2 runs of 1/0 new concept over to the battery, and then from the battery straight back, well, fused here, then it's also fused back at the 2 down for sound 6.0s, the lithium batteries. I at the beginning of the season I had an isolator on them, and people told me to take it off, and they said that the AGM and that lithium would run good together, which, I mean, it does. It does it. And then, see, here's where I lack. See, I tried to do a big 3, but I'm not real good with them because I'm still trying to learn. So, as of right now, I got a 1 strand ran from the alternator chassis the whole way back to the lithium bank in the back, and then I got 1 running from the alternator chassis over to the negative post, and I got 2 of these going down to the frame down underneath the wheel well, and then got 1 more running over down to this, heading down there right there. No, I'm just still guessing. And then I got a positive wire and a negative wire running from the AGM to the back so I can keep track of the voltage. That pretty much concludes the front. I got the D3400. I had this last year. It's doing good. To keep up with the electrical, here you can see I got the 1 piece going straight from the front to the back, and then I got 1 from the frame to the lithium bank underneath there. And then you can see, oh, where the hell? Oh, right there are 2 runs from the front that goes over to the lithium bank. Then from that lithium bank, it goes into those copper bars. Then everything comes off the copper bars for the amps and stuff. And then that pretty much concludes my electrical. And then as I move back for the front stage, we got DS18s Pros. They're 8 ohm. I got that one and this one wired down in parallel down to 4 ohms on bridged on the Skar RP 150.4 for an equal of 500 watts per the pair. And then each super tweeter is ran back there. They're 120 watts a piece, so at 4 ohms, so I ran each individual one back. And then also up in the dash in later of the season, I added the kicker KS's. the 2 3/4. Just try to bring that front stage up a little bit, because that's the only thing I have for the front stage. The 8-inch, the tweeter, and then the 2 3/4. It helped a little bit. And then back here in the doors, I got them just tossed in there for just some feel in the back here. 2 Skar 6.5 coaxials. They are the better series. I'm not so sure what that is, but hey, they bring everything together here. So every speaker is ran off an amp, at least a channel. You got 2 channels bridged to the 8-inch. These 2 in the back, each one's running to the tweeters. The front pair is running to the 6.5s, and the back pair is running to the 2 3/4 up on the dash. Then you can see there, I got brought the power and ground from the front to the back, so I have a positive, and then I took my remote wire, ran to this relay to switch this whole entire bank. So if I need any switch power, it's right here, good and easy to go. And then you got your rounds here, you got your hots right here, simple as that. And then you got the 4-aught coming from that copper bar over to here, and then into here. Then the grounds are ran straight from the amplifiers back underneath here over to that ground bar. So that's the mids and highs section. And then you got the subwoofers themselves. So I think this box is 12.3 or 12.4 cubes net after displacement of the subs. I got 3 pieces of metal bracing. You got one here, then one in each of these corners. So that helps out. Painted the whole entire inside of the box to try to smooth out everything. Then you got the Skar SVRs. But stop and think here. At the beginning of the season, I had a bigger port. It was 12 3/8 by 14 5/8. So I ended up just taking a couple pieces of 1/2-inch board, one on each side, threw it in there, try to shrink down that port so the internal stayed the same, but it was a little bit more punchier. And I did gain, I think, 1.5 dB just by doing that. And then I liked that idea, so I put 2 pieces of 1/2-inch on each side, and then cheer for the port instead of just a piece of 3/4. So that's all I had for the time being, and shrunk everything down, making it look nice and clean. And I got a piece of 3/4 laying down here, but I have a big platform underneath down below. Then I got this piece up here just to try to make everything looks flat and good. And then the beast, Taramp Smart 5K. It's doing good. I can't get the whole entire power out of it because it draws a lot of amps, and I didn't properly do my electrical. And I don't know if the lithium back here is supposed to be rated for 10,000 watts. It's not doing it. Just not. And then, so I got 2 runs of positive going over there. They're both fused, and here, those are the 250s that you see there. The 300 is fused after the battery. Underneath here, you can see them right there. That goes over there, and then goes back over to the copper bus bars I have there. And then I don't know much about systems because I ran a single piece of 4 gauge for my speaker wires to parallel all these speakers back here. You can see, maybe, yeah, right there. I brought all of them back in there. And then I got the clip light up there for the Taramps. Then you got the Pioneer 2400 NEX, has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Yeah, it's nice. It's just nice to plug that phone in and just forget about it. And got a couple fans up here trying to keep a little bit of air on this, but it's just this thing's still getting warm. And then I got a toggle switch for my lithium, toggle switch for the AGM. That's why I ran a positive the whole way back for the AGM. And then this is for my LEDs in there. So bam, shuts everything down. And then for SPL purposes, I put 2 switches in, one for each the mids and highs, so I didn't burn out my door speakers whenever I was burping, because I burp at 45 hertz. And you can see we're going down. I need to charge because I have the key on just to show you everything. And then here's a better look at the US18s. And then you got another 6.5 over there. And then you got the old down for sound bass knob. It works pretty good. It hasn't let me down yet. It hasn't backfired. Potentiometer seems good. Nice and smooth. But yeah, that's pretty much wraps it up of the build for 2022. Probably gonna rebuild this because I need my back seats back because having a family. It was nice having for the season. I'm gonna just try to stay just as loud, but on just maybe 212s or a single 18. We'll see, and then maybe redo my electrical a little bit better, make it up to par. Run 2 pieces, solid pieces from the front to the back, and then ground 2, and then maybe even add another piece of power to help everything for my mids and highs. So I got this, charging everything, and then bring it back. I might even add a couple more power wires on the Smart 5. Who knows? Time will tell. But yeah. Scored a 151.85. That's the highest I got this at 45 or 46 hertz. So yeah, for first time doing it and building my own box and all that, I'm happy with it. I was told that it wasn't that loud for 415s, but you know, I don't know nothing. So I don't know how to build an enclosure. I don't know how. I got all the proper stuff to tune everything. I got the DD1 and the CC1 and the oscilloscope and all the other happy stuff. So, but we'll see. Hopefully I get the external regulator. Maybe I can get a little bit higher score. It was mounted right there, but because I got my hot my ground and fill wire sitting there, ready to hook it back up. But all right, thank you. But and by the way, to top this all off, make sure I didn't forget anything, because it took a lot of work and time and effort to get to this point. The roof, I ripped it down. It has 120 mil from down for sound butyl dead in there. It's all the way around here, all the way. I mean, the roof still flexes like a son of a gun, but did help. And then I went ahead and put butyl on the floor. I think I did 80 mil on the floor. I was just on a budget, just trying to get some sound deadening. You know what I mean? But, and then on the hatch from last year, I did 200 mil on the hatch and on the plastic panel as well. So it's pretty deadened back there. It's pretty solid. Yeah, actually, we'll take a knock. You can tell the difference here. didn't do the back doors yet. Front doors I did. The 320 mil acoustic soft lid. Tell the difference. Moving up on the roof. Pretty solid. Alright. There you go. Little Jeep Liberty. Trying to get some bass. But till next time. There you are.